How the heck is it going, guys, gals, and animal pals? It is me, Caffeine, back here with another video. And I'm pretty excited because today we're going to be talking about the dreaded S word. Stanky furries. When you go to a convention, chances are you're going to run into your fair share of stinky furries. Like, there's no way around it. When you go to a con, even if you're not fursuiting, you're probably just gonna be like moving and grooving and stuff and like sweating everywhere. It can stink. There's like a bazillion and a half videos out there of how to not stink at a convention. I'm not really gonna go into that, right? Honestly, just shower, hygiene, right? Take care of yourself. I usually bring like some cologne with me to a con. Be careful with that too, by the way. Don't put too much cologne on when you go to a convention. There's either too stinky in a bad way or too stinky in a good way, and even with cologne you can kind of overdo it, or perfume, whatever. But I'm here to talk about fursuit sprays. When you're wearing a fursuit, right, even if you're not very active and just like standing there, you're gonna be sweating. Right now I'm sweating and I'm just sitting down in my chair doing fox things. Sweat stinks, not immediately, right? Like, it takes a bit of time, but it's gonna stink, whether you're expecting it to or not. I'm just gonna say this now, don't let your own nose be the judge of whether or not you're a stanky furry. We're usually used to how we smell. Other people are probably gonna be the first to notice. And if you can smell yourself and you kind of have a bit of a ripe odor, if you're a bit of a musky husky, then chances are if you can smell it, then other people definitely can. One of the things I always recommend is keep a bottle of isopropyl alcohol with you. You can get it for like $4 at like Walmart. It really isn't that much. Mix it with a bit of water and put it in like a little spray bottle that you get from like Home Depot or even Walmart too, right? You could do all of your shopping at Walmart. This video is not sponsored by Walmart. True OGs go to Target. In addition to having that spray mixture inside of a bottle, I spray that inside of my fursuit head and inside of my fursuit itself, inside the paws. I don't know if you can see or not, but like, there's a little gap right there. Put all that spray inside of there and you're set. Even your kigu needs to get sprayed down, right? Like, I got my kigu on right now. I spray the shiz out of that kigu. And then the other big part too, this is like the next level, right? Like, if you're willing to take your fursuit scent-scapades out to like a new level, get like some fursuit spray and make sure it's from a reputable vendor too. This first one that I got this from a long time ago. I don't know if my camera's gonna focus on this or not, but it's called Fruity Cereal. It says like it's safe for all types of uses, like fursuit, plush, clothing, pillows, or just a stinky room, but it also smells like Fruit Loops. So I'm obsessed with this spray. I've had this spray for like 3 years now, and it's still just as strong as it was before. Make sure you store your sprays like in a dark room, like a closet or something. You don't want the sunlight like denaturing whatever's going on in here, right? Like doing that sunshine magic. But this stuff lasts so freaking long. If you run into me at a convention, chances are I probably had some Fruit Loop spray on. The other one I picked up at Anthrocon not that long ago. This one's from Cosmello Cosplay. It's a dragon's blood scented. I'm not entirely sure what that scent is. I really haven't smelled a lot of dragon's blood before. I actually feel like it smells like patchouli, right? Like, it kind of smells like you're walking into like a shop from like the 1960s. Not too bad, not my favorite, but at the same time, right, I have like some backup spray on hand. When it comes to fursuit sprays, right, even if the bottle says it's safe for use, chances are furries probably aren't going to be doing anything nefarious. But when you have a fursuit and it costs like as much as like a used Kia, the last thing you want to do is wreck it because of some fursuit spray. Test it on a small area first. Like, you don't want to have any discoloration, or like worst case scenario, the fur actually falls out. If you can, I know some booths do not do this at conventions, but maybe ask to smell the spray beforehand. I kind of wish I did that with the first one because I'm not entirely too amazed with how it smells, but the Fruit Loop one, ooh. Like, I don't know, maybe ask someone to spray it on a card beforehand. Kind of like when you go to like a department store and like you get to try out all the colognes and stuff, you just spray it on the little paper. I'm one of the people that likes to spray it on my arm and then walk out, but a test is never a bad idea. Yeah, hopefully this video helped you out. You know, if it did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and I don't know, maybe potentially consider subscribing. If you have any tips on how to not be a nasty ass furry, let me know in the comment section down below. Cause you know, sharing's caring, right? Like, we gotta let each other know if we stink. I hope you all have a straight up splendid rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Like, oh my goodness, thank you. clean your suit.
Oh my goodness, I'd like to give a huge shout out to the following Gold Egg patrons: Yorick Bjornison, STL Motovlogs, Ashira Pony, Moodle, DH, Apollo Bunny, Dynamo, Emerith Cantonine, and Cinder Kitten. And a huge shout out to all of my other patrons and supporters as well. If you want to consider becoming a patron, check me out on the link above. Oh my goodness, thank you.
Stanky furries.